crews are battling against Mother Nature and against time, trying to stay ahead of this blaze.
What started as a night of fun ends with at least 4 people behind bars. The sheriff's office isn't releasing very many details at this time, but here's what we do know.
The back room has been turned into Estes campaign headquarters. Obviously, the move is very good-hearted, very jovial. In 1987, when these falls were first installed, much of the plant life in this area didn't exist. In addition to the realignment project being a speed bump of sorts to sales, many business owners in this area say they're also concerned about people cutting through this back alley. Here at Local Boys Liquor, not only does having a number of surveillance cameras help deter robbers from coming in, but because of their location, it also helps eliminate blind spots. And make sure you tune into our live broadcast. That kicks off at about 6:30, and we'll be here bright and early. Well, early, maybe not so bright. In the meantime, we'll send it back to you in the studio. Hello, Texoma. Thanks for staying up with us. Topping your news tonight, the Republican National Convention was set to start tomorrow morning. Overnight, this fire has spread because of wind and dry conditions, going almost 35 miles in just 12 hours. Firefighters say they only had about 6 hours of sleep before they had to come out here and start battling again. The one-armed dove hunt has been going on for over 40 years, and in that time, many people have come together. But there's just one rule to participate in this shoot. Washington Jackson Elementary recently implemented a new program called Step Up University. The idea is to get students thinking about college from an early age.
All of last year, I was either in the hospital or at home doing all my work, and I had no social interaction whatsoever.
Lyndon Beatty has been fighting all his life. He suffers from polycystic kidney disease and has virtually no immune system. So doing normal things like going to school used to be impossible. But now, new robotic technology is making it possible for Lyndon to do what he's always wanted to do, be in a classroom with his friends.
Hello, class. Hey. It's absolutely amazing. You know, I never thought that with this, that when I was sick, that I would ever have any interaction, much less this kind. You know, it is just like I am there in the classroom.
It was by a chance phone call administrators at Knox City High came across the technology known as Vigo.
We had a salesman call on us, and they said, we've got this product. We're not sure exactly how it might work in the school, but we wanted you to see it.
Now that they have the Vigo for Lyndon,
hello, Malik.
School officials say it reminds them why they started teaching in the first place.
And this is one of those occasions where we see have a dramatic improvement in a student that wasn't able to go to school, but now as a result of the technology that we've been able to he's been able to attend class, and that's just something that most of us take for granted.
When he's able to be in there and hear what everybody in that classroom's opinion is, plus the teachers, and hear all of that classroom discussion, and he gets that. And that's incredible to see, and see it in his eyes. That's invaluable as a parent to see he's getting that.
While learning directly from his teachers is great, Lyndon says what he loves most is just being able to interact with kids his age.
My best friends are my parents. I mean, no offense to them, but I mean, I want other friends. You know, I feel like, I'm just right there after school, they're just doing everything that they are.
And that's something that has Lyndon ready to roll out and hit the books.
Day, we do our best to get the fires under control, but us man and environment and the humidity being so low, it's real hard on us with these high winds that this races us. Arcing power lines are to blame for this blaze along Farm to Market Road 2393 south of Jolly. For the more than 8 volunteer fire departments who initially responded to this blaze, it's just one more fire consuming not only land, but resources as well.
Most fires take a number of hours, and it's very hard on the personal life because with us being volunteers, we're on call 24/7.
With the extremely dry conditions and today's high wind, crews are battling against Mother Nature and against time, trying to stay ahead of this blaze.
Big jumps the road here.
Big jumps here, you're okay.
Mike Hall with Lake Arrowhead Volunteer Fire Department says he's lost track just how many fires he's responded to so far this year. But he says fighting so many would not be possible without other departments helping out.
Yeah, everybody I've asked for help been fine. In fact, the couple of the crews that were on the fire that we went to help in Archer County, as soon as they got it knocked down, they came over and helped us.
So far this fire season, some officials agree it could have been worse, while others fear the worst may still be to come.
See, we've dodged a lot of bullets so far this year, but we've got such a fuel load and it's so dry. with no relief in sight, that this could just be the beginning.
Olney, Texas, a small town with a big heart, and to some, for one weekend a year, it's a second home.
One Arm Death Hunt is just about family and coming to a place where you belong.
The event serves as a family reunion of sorts for amputees from around the nation. Jack Northrup is a co-founder.
To gather and exchange the thoughts and ideas, and just try to help each other towards a better way of life.
Northrup says he and his friend Jack Bishop started the Dove Hunt so upper limb amputees, the rarest of the amputee community, can have a place to feel normal. Bishop died 2 years ago, but Northrup says his dream of providing a place where amputees can make friends who truly understand one another lives on.
Yes, I've made lots of friends. There's several of us that we chat online, and a couple, three of us, we have each other's cell phone numbers and call each other all year long.
The One Arm Dove Hunt has been going on for over 40 years, and in that time, many people have come together. But there's just one rule to participate in this shoot.
And that is you got to have one arm. You can't hunt, you can only spectate.
John Hennessy is an amputee counselor from Washington. He says this experience is invaluable.
It's group counseling without the clinical setting. It's basically what you've got here. It's fabulous.
Head!
Before the hunt, each shooter practices on clay pigeons. For some, it's their first time handling a firearm. Ruth Morris has made this trip for the past 7 years.
And then I also have the wrist rotator.
Even though she was in the remake of True Grit with Jeff Bridges, Ruth says her true passion is as a medical social worker who works almost exclusively with amputees.
And I think that's what's so wonderful about events like this is you come and there's healing that takes place because you see maybe someone who's ahead of you and you can see what you're capable of accomplishing.
You know, I'm from a hunting family, never really hunt. So I'm really excited to get out there and try this and kind of make a mockery of myself with my fellow one-arm people.
Ah!
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I hit it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys!
Dozens of amputees, each with their own unique story. Some lost limbs working on a farm, others at a factory. Some were born without their limbs, others lost them later in life.
I mean, it's just incredible. Like when I'm home with my whole friends that are full-bodied, I'm like, I almost feel like I don't fit in with them, but when I come to events like this, it's like, why aren't we together all the time?
But for this weekend, in this small town in Texas, they are together. For this weekend, they say they finally feel normal. In Olney, with photojournalist Jake Van Dong, Ryan Robertson, Texoma's Fox.
Camera, right?
My God.